Hey guys, Ted is back, and let me just show you the most amazing TTM day. I have 17 TTMs today, 17 returns. But first, I want to shout out, excuse me, J Brill 23, who sent me a little care package with some 1988 Topps cards. I appreciate that. I do not have any of these cards. Actually, the funny thing is, I'm sending out Charles Hudson today for a TTM request. So that's one more I can add to it. So I appreciate that. And those cards are going to look really cool signed, I think. I think these are really going to look cool signed. So I appreciate that, man. I really do. All right, so let me start with the TTMs. I'm going to try to make this fast. I have 17 of them, guys. So, this is kind of crazy. This first one, I'm going to show you the only basketball I got today. This is a 1992 Spectator Sports. This is an ACC set that I bought. It came in a nice little box. Nice cards. I actually sent him the 1958 team too, and I told him to keep it, which he did. He actually kept both, but that's okay. This is from the 1957 North Carolina Tar Heels. If I can get it to Mr. Lenny Rosenbluth, and he signed it number 10, which I very much appreciate. Really good player. Scored 38 points in that game. Football or baseball? I'm going to do the baseball. We're going to start out with a 1998 Red Sox schedule. And there's an Omar on the front. And I sent it to Jimmy Williams, and Jimmy Williams signed it for me on the back. So that's pretty cool. Now, we're going to go from new to old. First thing, you guys know I went to the Pawtucket to their ball yard sale. Well, I picked up a 1997 team set, and I sent some cards out. And the first one is Mr. Ken Maka, the manager. And then the second one is a 2 of 2. This is Brian Rose. And then he also signed it with the 1997 International League Rookie of the Year, which you can't see there, but looks pretty good in person. Believe me, he put 97 Rookie of the Year, International League. Next one is a 1986 Topps. Really good relief pitcher. Really good relief pitcher in the 80s. Pitched for my Red Sox. The Soup Man, Bill Campbell. Signed that really nice. Then this is a 2 of 1. 1968 Topps. And I asked him to put 3 times World Series champs. And he did. Mr. Ted Kubiak. Really nice signature. And he also sent me one of his own, which I really appreciate that. It's a postcard. It's actually got his name on the back. So that's really, really nice, cool return. You're going to see more of those, believe me. Second 1968 card is Mr. Al Weiss. Very nice. And then we go to 1967. This is a pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. Also pitched for the Cubs. Mr. Eddie Fisher. It came out really nice. You know how much I love my vintage. We're getting older. Got 2 more baseball. This is 1963, and I asked him to inscribe it 1960 NL MVP, and he did. This card is in pretty good shape. Mr. Dick Groat. Come on, focus. Well, I guess it's not going to focus much, but looks really nice. Good player. Really, really good player. And finally, for the last baseball, this is a really nice signature for an older gentleman. He's 85 years old. This is a 1958 Topps. Again, in pretty good shape. Mr. Paul Smith. Came out really sweet. Really looks nice. Now, for the football. Um, this is where it gets really interesting. There are some really sweet little returns here. Let me just tell you. I am going to start with the ones that sent me one back. First one, he actually wrote on the back of the envelope exactly what he wrote on the card. It says, "To Ted, God will take care of you." Um, and it says 316, and it's hard to see the signature, but he did sign it in pen. Mr. Harry Jacobs. So that's cool. And then this signature is really nice. This is a 71 Tops. This guy played for the 49ers for a long time. And he also played for the LA Rams, which is what this is. Really good defensive back, cornerback, Mr. Kermit Alexander. Really like that signature. Came out really nice. And then you guys know about my team cards. I have this 1959, 59 Tops Detroit Lions card. And I sent it to Mr. Bill Glass. And he signed it for me. So that'll be going back out, I think. Now I've got two of ones here. Well, I've got more than that, but I'll start with the two of one cards. First one, this is a 1970 Tops. This guy played linebacker for the Chiefs, and really nice signature, Mr. Jim Lynch. And he also included, as I told him I like Notre Dame, which I do, his own Notre Dame card. Very nice. Thank you very much. Now, this guy, I remember this guy very well when I was a kid. And this is a 1971 Tops. This guy was a New York Jets running back in the Super Bowl, and I asked him to please sign it that way, and he did. He put Super Bowl III champs, Mr. Emerson Boozer. And then he also sent me a card telling me, as requested, I have autographed the enclosed football card as requested, Emerson Boozer. So I really do appreciate that. I thought that was really cool. Now, these two, I was expecting the card back and everything. I sent him this card. It's in kind of rough shape, but he signed it and he inscribed it the way I asked him to, and then he sent something else along. This guy was a wide receiver with the Redskins in this one, but he played with the great Green Bay teams, and so he signed it for me, and he also added his number and that he played in Super Bowl I and II. Mr. Bob Long. And he also sent along, I couldn't imagine what this was in the envelope. On the back, it's got notable quotations from Vince Lombardi. God, this thing just does not want to focus today. Vince Lombardi, Mike Ditka, Bob Long, Vince Lombardi again, and this is from Long Management. It's a real estate investment company that he owns. So that was pretty cool. And on the front is a black and white picture, which he autographed for me. To Ted, praise from the top, and it's got Bob Long, congratulated by the coach, and Doug Hart after his 80-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter of the Chicago Bears. So that is pretty cool. Very, very nice. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And my final one, this was absolutely amazing. I did this on a guess because I found an address for this guy. I had a card and I looked up his address and I found his address. I found an address to a bank. And what he did was he not only sent me the card, he sent me the card, He sent me his own. He sent me my letter back, and he didn't. And he sent it to him in his own envelope and sent me the envelope back. That's great. I think it's awesome. So this guy was a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a 1977 card of Mr. Walter White. Oh, God, come on, focus. There we go. There we go. And then he also sent me, and it's on a Commerce Bank, which is where he works. He sent me this. It says, "To Ted, best wishes, Walter White." That's awesome. I mean, this is the best day I've had. I'm sorry it took over 11 minutes, but 17 TTMs, folks. That is a day and a half. And Justice over at JBrill23, thank you for the cards. Hopefully Monday brings another big day. Talk to you guys.